Roleplay Retcon does not own any part of the movies we retcon, nor are we associated with the artists who make them. Also, we might not be super kid-friendly, but we're not going to curdle your milk or anything.
The soundtrack for this series is by composer Robert Russell. You can find his music at robertrussellmusic.net, on his YouTube channel, and many other places.
Los Angeles at dusk. The city really comes alive in the evening. There's an energy that's hard to escape. Dominic Toretto. You've just beaten Deckard Shaw. You've been pardoned by the government for securing the God's Eye. Letty has her memory back. Brian and your sister are finally retiring from the life to raise their family. Things are going great. You're driving down a Los Angeles highway. What are you driving?
I am driving a 2009 Dodge Challenger SRT 8.
That's nice.
I think.
What color is it?
Me pretending I know anything about cars. Woo!
I actually don't care what color it is, as long as it's black.
Very nice. Well, as you're cruising down the highway, the
cool wind in my hair.
The cool wind blowing
the
across
warm
your,
smell of
your
colitas rising up through the air.
Slick scalp. You notice in your rear view, you're being followed.
I'm gonna play it cool. I think I'm okay. I don't need to like speed up yet or anything. I'm not going to go. I don't know where I was going, but I'm not going to go home or somewhere familiar. I'm just gonna like. I'm gonna go into the city, I guess.
Good.
Like, start taking some weird turns and make sure I'm being followed.
You start swerving down the highways and byways, and one black sedan soon turns into two black sedans.
Yeah.
And then three.
Oh. Sedans, gross.
And then two more SUVs. Pretty soon you're being followed by an entire swarm of vehicles.
Okay. At this point, I think I'm pretty sure it's time to. Yeah, I see what you're driving at here, Alex. I'm gonna floor it. Let's do it.
Give me a driving check.
I'm gonna see. I gotta come with a quip though. I gotta be like, see if you can catch up with this. That sounded like Sylvester Stallone, but I'll get there. Yeah, driving check. It's happening. So, I have a very good one in that. That's my D12, which is the biggest die you can get in Savage Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I add anything to that, or is it just I get to roll a D12?
You get to roll a D12, and then you get to roll a D6, and you take whichever's higher of the two.
Okay. I got a 7.
7's pretty good. You beat it. You don't quite raise it, but you do succeed, and you start driving further into the city.
I'm tired. I just did a movie.
You did. What's your plan? Where are you trying to go to escape these guys?
Plan? I don't have a plan. I just drive. I just take where the road takes me. That's where I go. But that's not an answer to your question.
It is not.
I don't know. Let's take him. I need to take him out of the city. I don't think Dom is like the kind of person that would be like, let's get them to crash into an innocent person. There's got to be like quarries or something on the outskirts of LA. I don't know a lot about LA.
I don't either. I probably should have researched that a little bit more.
The cilantro fields of LA. I'll take them there.
You start leading them out of the city. You lead them off into the desert country, and you come up to a dam.
Damn.
That's how it's gonna be.
It took me a second to process that.
Damn. But you're quickly running out of road.
Well, you say running out of road. What's at the end of the not road?
A big cement wall labeled,
yeah.
dam.
All right. Oh, right. Oh, I'm not on top of the dam.
You're not on top of the dam, no.
Alex, how? I can't. I'm sorry.
You told me you drove to the dam. I drove you to the dam.
But it's dry? Like, I guess I'm on the dry side. I guess one side would be dry.
It's Los Angeles, baby.
Okay. Well, sorry to everyone that knows how dams work and stuff, but like, yeah, I gotta not hit this dam. I don't know. I guess I'm just in a car, right? I don't have anything cool like a missile launcher or anything.
No, unfortunately, you are missile launcher less.
Okay. I don't know what they want. I guess I'll just screech to a halt at this wall. I do have a Mossberg 590 Mariner shotgun. So I will take that in hand and just wait and see what happens.
Are you going to stay in the car or are you going to get out?
I'm going to stay in the car. The car is, I feel safe in the car.
All right. You reach in the back, grab your Mossberg shotgun as the several sedans and SUVs make a semicircle around your car, so it doesn't look like you're going to be able to escape. After a moment, an older man in a black suit gets out of one of the SUVs. You recognize him. It's Mr. Nobody.
Oh. That's like half a relief. I think he's not here to kill me, which is nice, but I'm like, man, I had a long day. Can't we do this next year?
Is this you? I'm sorry, you registered so low. I didn't know if you were getting saying
Yeah,
that.
see, this was the problem with the Dom voice, is it's not going to hit the mic. I got to get some... Okay, here we go. I'm going to try that one again.
Give it to me again.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, I've had a long day. Can we do this some other time? I also got a little bit of a cold, as you can hear. Me, Dominic Toretto, feeling very sick right now.
Dom, is that you?
It is me, Dom Toretto.
It's kind of hard to realize that when you're still in your car.
I get out. I mean, it's Mr. Nobody. I don't think I'm in danger.
He flashes you a wide smile.
Hmm.
Dom, I know you just got your shiny new pardon and are getting ready to kick back and enjoy the good life. But sadly, your country needs you. Maybe even the whole world.
Well, I don't really have a country, but I do have a world.
Yes, you do.
Alex, I just want to tell you that, like, you sound a lot like Kurt Russell.
I'm doing my very best.
It's like, I felt it. Like, I don't know if I would, like, confuse you, but you've, like, got him
got the
down.
cadence down, yeah.
I'm trying to get the cadence.
Yeah.
Now, Dom, I know you usually have your own team for things like this, but this situation calls for...
I don't got a team.
Oh,
I've got a family.
Of course, you have a family. But this situation calls for special talents. There's a group I'd like you to meet, Tom. Dom? Your name's Dom, not Tom.
You called me Tom!
Hey, Tom! How's it going?
It's actually Dom.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, I've been calling you Tom this whole time.
There's a group I'd like you to meet, Dom. $12:34 in the morning on Staten Island, and raised voices can be heard coming from an old, dark, creepy house. Laszlo, how many times do I have to tell you, if you're going to have a blood orgy in the parlor room, you're going to have to clean it up afterward. Or at least invite your flatmates.
Nando, if I wanted to invite you, you would have gotten a formal invitation.
Well, it would have been nice to have.
Perfect.
If you recall, last time you went through my belongings, you disturbed my box labeled orgy stuff, and from thenceforth you were banned from all my sexual activities.
Christ alive, it's so good.
Fucking guy. Listen, if you're going to have an orgy, everyone in the flat is invited. That is final.
Bring it up with Gizmo.
You do not order Gizmo around. I order Gizmo around. Where's Gizmo?
Well, he was invited.
You invited Gizmo over me? Nandor the Relentless?
No. I believe Colin Robinson invited him.
Oh. You invited Colin Robinson?
No. I believe Gizmo invited him.
Ivy.
It's an Ouroboros of awful invitations, none of which I presided over. I simply wanted sex.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Nevertheless, Laszlo, Nadia, Guillermo, and I are going to London on Vampire Council business. And since you refuse to return to England for some reason...
Well, of course, I won't have anything to do with those deep shits.
You have to stay here and look after Colin Robinson.
He's a perfectly capable man.
Well, you know, he gets lonely and... we don't want him to go with us.
Well, I can relate to that.
Anyways, goodbye, Laszlo. We will send you a postcard
Please don't.
from the sea. We're doing it anyways.
Give my best to Nadia, my love, my darling, my sweet cheeks.
And Nandor, Nadia, and Guillermo all leave the house, leaving you alone with, "Hey, Laz. So you got stuck with the old C to the N Robinson this week, eh?"
Laszlo heads for the nearest door.
I think we're gonna have a wonderful time. I was planning to go through all of our tax documents we've compiled since 1974.
Why is this locked? Why can't I leave the living room?
And then we can chat about the 17th century Polynesian arterial sea trafficking and the finer points of boiler maintenance.
Colin Robinson, I have important duties to attend to while the others are gone.
Well, gee, Laz, it doesn't sound like it. Sounds like you're stuck here with me.
Indubitably.
Go ahead, Ryan, and give me a spirit roll.
Gladly.
The spirit roll versus Colin Robinson is so good.
At -2.
Minus
So whatever
2.
you roll, -2.
All right, I've got good spirit. I got a D10 in spirit. That's a 4. I got a 6, so -2 is 4.
A 4 is a success. You have just barely fought off the waves of energy vampire just sinking its teeth right into you. And it might have been helped by a phone ringing.
What is that? This klaxon call from the abyss? One moment,
I'm
Colin.
pretty sure that's the phone, Laz.
No, I'll see to that. And then I will seek out this device.
You find it readily enough.
And then, picking it up. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Laszlo?
Who the devil's asking?
Laszlo, this is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Do I know you?
Can you hear me, Laszlo?
I'm sorry, you must be looking for someone else.
This is Clem Fandango.
Again, should that name mean anything to me?
Anyways, I'm calling on behalf of a secret organization that needs your help saving the world. Can we count on you, Laz?
I believe this is a job for a friend of mine, actually. Perhaps you can try ringing up Jackie Daytona.
Jackie Daytona. He's not on my list.
I think
Just
you'll
the
find
last
him
one.
in New Jersey or some sort.
New Jersey. All right, we'll call there.
Wonderful.
All right.
Toodles.
Toodles.
Hangs up.
Colin Robinson, who the fuck gave out our phone number?
Well, geez, Laz, I don't know. But surely we're unlisted, right?
One would hope.
Your cell phone starts ringing.
Dear Lord, I didn't know I had one of these. Colin, can you hear me? I swear. If this is some British shit by the name of Fandango again, I'm going to lose it. And I will answer my cell phone.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Jackie Daytona.
This is he?
This is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Ah, Clem. You come highly recommended by a good friend of mine.
by a good friend of mine, and I need someone to help an organization save the world.
Well, you've come to the right person.
Oh, good. I'll send you the address. Can I expect you there immediately?
Of course. One thing, Fandango. What sort of business am I getting into here?
I was told world saving.
Oh, good. As long as it's not music.
Oh, no. Not music at all.
With a name like Fandango, you'd go far.
Oh, thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Toodles, goodbye. And I'll hang up the cell phone.
You have a cell phone now.
Great, I'll add that to my gear.
Who is that, Laz?
Wouldn't you like to know?
What, that is why I asked.
And I'll walk away.
Hey, it's Ben. I'm filling in for Alex on the break because he just had a baby. Like, he's at the hospital right now, getting very little sleep. But I can speak pretty confidently that he is happy that you are here, listening to our spin on the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Our guests for this series are Ryan and Laurel from Flash Fantasy, who make a couple of different podcasts, including a very good Star Wars one. But you can hear both Laurel and Ryan in Riftwalkers, an expertly crafted and produced epic fantasy series that's got a lot of heart, and it's exciting and funny and surprising. And that wrapped up a couple of months ago, so you've got a whole 200-episode epic adventure you can binge. Our featured musical guest on our soundtrack for the series is composer Robert Russell. You can find his music on his YouTube channel or Bandcamp. I'll put some links to that in the episode description. He's one of these composers that releases most of his music under an open license that makes it easy for podcasts like us to just buy a track and use it. For this series, we're playing Savage Worlds Adventure Edition by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. You can buy it on their website. As always, there's the Roleplay Retcon Discord and Patreon. Patreon has bonus content, and the Discord has bonus people. Some things on Patreon are, we do bloops reels, which are all of our deleted scenes and outtakes and stuff that are really funny. And sometimes we'll also do a thing called Randos, which is just unrelated stuff to the podcast that we record just for you. Like we just recorded a thing where we describe movies badly in like one sentence and the other two have to guess, like me and Jency and Alex did that. And it was a lot of fun, and that'll go up soon. This episode was edited by Alex with some sound design by me, Benjamin Gray. Our logo and show art is by Jeanette Blasius. Roleplay Retcon is produced by Two Fish and a Jug and is part of the Nerdsmith Network. All right, that's all I got. Back to the episode.
It's nighttime in Manhattan. For a city of 8 million people, it's strangely quiet down this nondescript back alley. All of a sudden, the silence is shattered by a crash, followed by several explosive pulses, accompanied by flashing lights. From around the corner, something bolts into view, and for a moment you could swear you could see right through it, as if the shape were fading in and out of existence. The specter makes a break for it down the back of the alley, just as Jillian Holtzmann comes skidding around the corner.
Hey, not so fast there, buddy.
Didn't expect to have a conversation as a ghost, that's what came out.
That was good.
Jency, I was about to ask you to describe your character.
Yeah. So Jillian Holtzmann, she's wearing her Ghostbusters, what is it called? Coverall?
Like a jumpsuit.
Yeah, like a jumpsuit.
Boiler suit.
Boiler
Yeah,
suit
boiler
is actually
suit.
probably more
I'm
accurate.
sorry, can you say that again?
Boiler suit.
Boiler suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boiler suit. She's wearing her Ghostbusters boiler suit. She's got her proton pack and her 2 proton pistols in hand. big safety goggles, because it's important, you know, and her classic wild blonde hair.
Wonderful. Jillian, you are staring down a level 3 floating apparition. You've chased it here all the way from the Met Gala. What it was doing there is another story.
Was it chaos? I bet it was chaos.
It was chaos a little bit, but most people thought it was like somebody's weird dress, and they didn't ask a lot of questions about it.
What color is it?
It's blue.
Oh, thought it was gold.
Did I say gold?
I thought it was gold too.
Weird.
Maybe it is blue. I don't know.
It's gold now. It's a gold
Okay.
ghost. What are you going to do about it?
We're gonna bust it.
Please commence in busting it.
All right. Can I do it? Can I roll for my proton pistol?
Yeah, if you're going to shoot for it.
Roll to bust.
Using the
I'm gonna
pistols?
shoot for it.
Good.
All right, roll me some shooting dice if you're shooting it with your pistols.
Okay, shooting dice. I've never done this before. Hold on just a second.
You never shot dice before?
So that's...
Neither have
No,
I.
I've never shot dice before. I rolled a 7 on the dice.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's a hit with no raise. What damage does your proton pistol do?
It does 2d6.
Roll 2d6 damage.
5.
5. All right, going against the ghost toughness. That does 1 hit to it, which makes it shaken. The ghost gets hit in the shoulder with a bright blast of whatever color your blaster bolts shoot out. And it turns, growls at you, and flies directly into your face. It's going to roll. What's your toughness?
4.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, your parry.
2.
It just misses you. Takes a large swipe, sailing clear over your head as you duck under its gaze.
I'm gonna try and banish it.
Okay. You're going to deploy your ghost trap.
Yep, ghost trap.
You throw your ghost trap on the floor, slide it under the ghost, and activate it. How does the banishment power work?
Yeah, I don't have to roll anything for it. I just use my 3 power points. Wait, that doesn't sound right, though.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
find out.
can I read to you what it says?
Read to me what it says.
Okay, banish, rank, veteran, power points 3, range, smarts, duration, instant, trappings, holy items, arcane symbols, handful of salt, etc. Banish sends entities from immaterial planes back to their native dimensions. This includes ghost demons, elements, and similar beings at the GM's discretion. Banishing a being is an opposed roll of the character's arcane skill versus the target spirit. Okay, my arcane versus their spirit.
Cool beans. There we go.
Well, it's a good thing that you're good versus spirits.
You got it. All right, it rolled a 3.
And I rolled a 9.
You throw the trap under it, hit the trigger, and a blast of light shoots up from it, and the ghost, not being able to scramble away from it, gets sucked down to the trap as the doors close behind it.
Nice.
Impressive, says a voice from the mouth of the alley. You turn to see an older woman with red hair tinged with silver. She's wearing a black pantsuit with a large white name tag that reads FBI.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
My name is Dana Scully.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dana Scully. Oh my god. I am a huge fan of yours. Oh my god. I cannot tell you. Can I kiss your hand, ma'am? Can I just kiss your hand?
No.
You're just... Please?
No.
I mean, it's okay. You said no. I'm gonna back up. But God, you're just amazing. Can I get your autograph? Will you sign my cheek?
Your cheek?
Yes. Either one is fine. I don't care.
I'll sign a piece of paper if you have one.
Oh, yeah. And she frantically pats around for a piece of paper. I don't have a piece of paper right now, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I will get you a piece of paper later. I am a huge fan, though.
I tell you what. Why don't
Yes,
we
ma'am.
find a piece of paper that I have in my car?
Okay,
Well,
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I thought I needed to convince you a little bit harder than this.
No, God, no. We're going to your car. Yes, ma'am. Lead the way.
All right. Please come this way as I talk about someone who might need your particular talents.
Is it you? Because I got a lot of talents.
Excellent.
She wipes some sweat off her brow. And
I'm sorry, is this too strong? I apologize, ma'am.
And guides you into her car.
You went so southern there for a second.
Do I get to sit in the passenger seat?
And the car drives off. All right.
This is Jincy having character bleed as Kate McKinnon having character bleed as Jillian Holtzmann remembering that their lesbian sexual awakening was with Dana Scully.
And I almost didn't have Dana Scully be in this too. That was very close, and I'm glad I made that decision.
Wow.
Listen, that was the best choice.
Do you know, Alex? Was it do you know the Kate McKinnon lore?
No.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Like it's the reason Kate McKinnon is a lesbian. It's because of
okay,
Gillian
then
Anderson.
I don't think that's the reason.
Not the reason. It was her awakening.
She is
You're
a
right.
lesbian.
You're right.
That's just the power of Dana Scully.
Hyperbolic.
Yeah.
But it was like her awakening.
That's great. I'm glad this happened.
Thank
Alex
you,
is thrilled.
Flashback to 1985, Hill Valley, California. Marty McFly has had a crazy past few weeks. But for us, it's only been like a day and a half. Marty, you just saw your old mentor, Doc Brown, presumably for the last time, as he goes off to a journey through time with his family and their time train. And I've said time way too many times.
One more for good measure.
Just one more time. You've seen Jennifer back to her house, and now you're back home to process your adventures. How are you feeling right now?
Tired. It's been a long time. And I have not slept in a normal bed for several days. So I think Marty's going straight to sleep.
You going straight to sleep?
Oh yeah, face down on the bed, turning off all of the alarms. We're out.
Your newly improved family tries to get you to come to dinner and catch up, even though they've only seen you yesterday, so they don't know why they want to catch up, but they reluctantly let you go to bed.
They feel it in their bones. Something has happened.
Something's happened. Night begins to fall, and you're about to drift off to sleep, when all of a sudden you hear thunder? It's mid-California. There shouldn't be thunder.
I'm sorry, do you think they don't have thunder in California?
They don't have thunder in mid-California.
It's a known fact.
It's a known
In
fact.
California,
Not
there
on a
is no
cloud.
thunder. Is this familiar thunder? Does it sound like time travel?
You could have sworn that it was a perfectly cloudless day just moments earlier. And storms never develop that quickly here. If you'd have let me read on, Benjamin.
I'll go to the window.
You go to the window, and you see that a storm has indeed sprung up. And strangely, there's a very dark patch, devoid of clouds, almost directly above your house. Lightning flashes and spreads across the clouds before a bright light blinds you from above. With a resounding thud, a telephone booth falls from the sky
Oh, yes!
and lands on your front lawn.
Oh my god.
Now Laurel's experiencing character bleed. The excitement that just passed through my hands are shaking. I think in classic Marty fashion, he is sort of like blown backwards over his bed onto his ass.
100%. A cascade of magazines and books fall off a shelf on top of you.
Holy shit! I will get up and I will open the window and like try to see what is going on out there.
You peer outside, but the inside of the booth is very dark. You can tell that there are two figures moving around inside, though.
Oh, do I have like a baseball bat? Can I grab something just in case this is hostile?
You do see a baseball bat in the corner of your bedroom.
Okay, I'll grab that and then head out cautiously.
You creep outside, moving Do you want to try to move stealthily? Do you want to let your presence be known?
Yeah, you know what? I'll be stealthy. Why not?
All right, give me a stealth check.
See how we do. 5.
5 is good. 5 succeeds. You don't think anybody's going to see you as you creep closer toward the telephone booth. All of a sudden, the doors slam open, and out step 2 teenagers? They're about your age, and they're smiling deliriously, wearing t-shirts that say Wild Stallions.
Nice.
Greetings! I'm Bill S. Preston, Esquire! And I'm Ted Theodore Logan! And we are the Wild Stallions! And they start strumming air guitars and running circles around each other.
Oh, the brilliance of Marty McFly, Bill and Ted just like fully struck me. How similar and yet completely different they are. I think... Wait, did they see me or did they just do that of their own volition?
They did yell that at you, but now they are just air guitaring and running around in circles. They're like 2 Cocker Spaniels just really hyped up on whatever Cocker Spaniels get hyped up on.
Dogweed.
Dogweed.
Dogweed. Like catnip.
Wait, I guess weed wouldn't hype you up, but whatever.
Dog coke.
Dog speed. They're on angel dust.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I think Marty just kind of stands there and stares at them, just absolutely bewildered, and then sort of crestfallen of like, oh shit. It's not over, is it? Do you guys know me?
What? Oh, I'm so sorry. We're friggin' spacing out. We're here to give you something from this wicked smart old dude and to bring you to a secret meeting place. Yeah, he said it's like super important. And they hand over a large bundle wrapped in what looks like an ancient Western trench coat.
I'll take it and open it.
You unwrap the trench coat, and inside you find your old hoverboard.
I'm excited.
What a sound of like pure joy.
You know I was going to give you that hoverboard.
I'm so excited.
And then attached to the hoverboard is a schematic for a replacement flux capacitor.
Are you guys like time travelers?
Totally. Yeah, we time travel all the time. We actually just did a whole big, like, Bill, what would you call that? A time heist. Yeah, a time heist. We did a time heist for our book report at school.
Right.
Anyways.
Can I like look in their telephone booth? Do they have a flux capacitor? Can I see how this thing works?
You look in there, but it just looks like a regular telephone booth. Okay. You do notice it has this weird gnarly antenna on top of it, though. But you don't recognize its design.
Oh boy. The thing is that I don't think that Marty knows how to build a flux capacitor. And the doc from my timeline is the one that's gone.
Listen, the old dude said that you'd know what they were, and we're about to take you to a place where you can put them to wicked good use. Now, if you'll step this way, we need to go. And they part and kind of gesture toward the phone booth.
Okay. Marty is going to go because he feels the call in his bones. And as he steps into the booth, he's going to look at Bill and Ted and say, "Do you guys like Van Halen?"
Dude, Van Halen rips. Alex right now doesn't remember if Bill and Ted like Van Halen, but he's making a decision right now that they do.
You've
well,
also
they
said
do.
it
They absolutely
2
do.
different ways.
That is why we need Eddie Van Halen. How are we going to get decent instruments if we don't even know how to play?
Very true. Very true. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
I love Bill and Ted.
It's great. You step inside the phone booth, and as soon as you are in, you're pressed to the back by Bill and Ted crowding in behind you. They snatch up the phone from its receiver and consult a large phone book for some kind of number. Bill smashes the code into a keypad and the phone booth flashes to light. Bolts of lightning course over the surface of the booth as it begins to shake. Suddenly, a hole opens up at the bottom of the booth and you fall through time and space.
Well, Marty screams, absolutely.
Good. As you gaze outside the booth, you see you're in some sort of pulsing time tunnel. The space all around you is full of these tunnels flowing in all directions, leading to all manner of places and time periods. You get flashes of great battlefields and cannonballs flying and large ships with sails. You get flashes of weird floating cities and pyramids. With a rush, the phone booth rockets through another hole and immediately lands in front of a large building. As you gaze out, you see you're in a massive city. From your school books and some episodes of music videos on MTV, you notice you've got to be in New York, but something looks off. The stoplights, the crosswalks, the street lamps, they're all too bright. The cars all around you look too round, too slick. Before you can really pause it on this, though, you're snapped out of your reverie as Bill and Ted push you out of the booth. Last stop, my dude. Watch your last step.
Marty falls down again.
You do.
Absolutely.
You fall, but you're caught on the hoverboard and
Yeah.
don't quite smack your face on the ground.
Okay, I know where I am, but when are we?
Let's see. Bill, what time was it? I'm pretty sure it's 2015? Yeah, 2015, that's it. Your mind goes into a tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
This is nothing like the 2015 you saw. Something that you did or something that happened must have changed things.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Well, I mean, I was my fault, and then I fixed the problem that I made.
Maybe. Who knows?
Okay.
Time travel is a tricky thing.
Yeah, and that was different time travel than before, so... I think he's a little disoriented, a little worried. Are you guys coming with me, or where am I supposed to go?
No, man, we've got to go practice to form our band and save the universe from, like, a dystopia or something. I'm not sure. Rufus has this whole thing he's going to tell us about. Anyways, just go in the building there, and the old dudes inside will know what to do.
Rock on.
Rock and roll! As you turn to face the building, there's a flash. When you turn back, the booth is gone.
Oh boy. That was Laurel, not Marty. Marty will put on the coat and tuck the hoverboard inside it. Because I don't see anybody else riding hoverboards, right?
No.
Okay. This 2015 is kind of depressing. And then I'm going to go inside.
As you walk through the two large double doors, you enter a long, empty hallway. At the end is an usher who waves you into a lonely elevator. The doors shut just behind you, and the elevator drops.
Again?
Again.
Okay.
After what feels like miles, you finally stop and the doors spring open into a large, dimly lit room.
I am clinging to the hoverboard like it's an immovable rod. Like, just please don't let me die.
Running the length of the room is a massive wooden table with 4 people seated in various spots. Closest to you is a large bald man in a clean white A-shirt.
It is not Mr. Clean.
It is not Mr. Clean. You've seen Mr. Clean on various bottles and other things.
He wears a t-shirt.
He wears a full t-shirt. This man is in an A-shirt.
Noted.
On the opposite side of that, a little bit down the way, is a short-haired blonde woman in a greasy boiler suit. She's got a large pack on her back, and she seems to be fiddling with something.
It is not Mrs. Dirty.
It is not Mrs. Dirty.
That's what you think.
Further on down on the other side is a man dressed all in black in what appears to be some Victorian garb. He looks kind of foppish. And finally, seated at the head of the table, is an older man. He appears to be around the age of 60 or so. He's dressed in plain, rugged clothing, topped with an old worn brown fedora.
Oh my god.
It's about time you got here, kid. Welcome to the League.